Hello and welcome to Richby's Life's Adventures. Now this is episode 19, part 2. In part 1 you saw me put the bathroom vent in. In this part 2 we're going to be putting the bullfinch fitting and the water fitting into the side of the van. So in this first bit we're going to be doing this bullfinch fitting. And basically it's a quick release so that we can use a caddock or a gas barbecue or anything like that without carrying an extra gas bottle. We can just tap into the side of the van and job done. Now there's going to be a separate isolator switch inside the van to isolate this and one for the oven and hob, so we can switch them off totally independent. So we're going to mark it out. I've already put a dot there and that lines it up then with the shoreline socket that I put on the other side, so that it's roughly there or thereabouts. Not that you can see both sides at the same time, but it's OCD kicking in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount that there, right in that centre hole, and then that puts it right the same as the other side. Now the instruction says 62 to 65 mil hole. I've got a 64 mil hole saw. Now as you can see it's got a proper rubberised O-ring gasket, but I'm also going to put Sikaflex around it as well, and then stainless steel screw it as well. So I've marked where it wants to be exactly, double checked and triple checked the measurements. I've got one of these auto dot punches. Basically you push it in, just click, and it will put a slight indentation there just to stop the drill bit skidding around. So let's go ahead. Let's put a slight indentation there and the drill bit shouldn't skid around. So I don't know if it will pick that up. So it's a 64mm hole saw. So I've done my usual trick of putting the magnet inside as well, just to stop some of the shavings from going too far. I will still have to vac up, but the magnet should stop a lot of it. So let's get to it. It through and through some sound deadening as well. Yeah, I've seen people use tricks of putting wood on the inside and screwing it to it to stop it centralising. They say the drill bit's going to wunder. I think the wood's going to wunder more than the metal is, so I don't see the point doing it, and it's left a nice clean cut. You can see where the magnet is there. So all I'm going to do now is blow that down for a minute with an airline, and I'll trial fit it. Okay, so let's just do a trial fit right now. Yeah, look, beautiful. So that's all good to go. So what I'm going to do now is I'll obviously make this good, file the burrs off and treat the raw edges of the metal. And then what I need to do then as well is mark these 4 holes, pilot drill them, and then I'll Sikaflex it and mount it properly. It's 8mm pipe, so what I need to do is put a piece of pipe in and bend it round. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a big circular piece of pipe glued to the inside of the van, and that will then continue on then into the gas locker, so that if any leaks happen here, it will travel through that pipe and down into the gas locker, and then through the dropout vent that will be in the gas locker. all I've been using for treating the raw edges is windscreen primer, because that's got a rust preventative built into it, and you know, I'm done with it now regarding fitting windows, so I'll just run some of this round. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter about it being black. It doesn't have to be white paint you use, because you're not going to see it anyway. So just use any paint on there. Like I said, I've been using this because it has got a rust preventative built into the primer. It's bullfinch, that's all the numbers look. So it's actually made by a company called Bullfinch. Dot punched the 4 holes exactly where I want them. That's a Faken auto dot punch. You can adjust how much of an impact it does on the back. I can't remember, I haven't used it for a long time, whether it's more in, it's tighter. I don't know. Years since I used it really. It even gives you little rubber gaskets to put on the other side. I think they go on that side, or do you think they go on that side? Let's have a look at the pictures. Yeah. So the picture doesn't really show you where them rubber gaskets go for the screws. Does it go on the inside? Does it go on the outside? I don't know. Well, I don't think I'm going to bother using them little gaskets, because I'm going to Sikaflex it as well anyway, and I'll put it around each screw hole and around the hole that I've cut, and then the gasket will give it a secondary watertight seal. And when you look at it, I suppose the screws are within that seal anyway. So I've put a little bit on the back of where each screw goes and around the circle, and then like I said, the gasket will give it a secondary chance of sealing up as well. So I'll just make sure it is level to where I want it. Right, so this is the gas pipe fitting that you get. That goes to your pipe and to your gas device, and it automatically isolates. When you turn it, it switches the gas off at this point. But like I said, I'm going to put a secondary one on. So at the moment, no gas will come out of there, even if it was switched on. And you push that in, that switches the gas on, and you get your gas outlet. So then we can put our paddock on there. At the moment, that would be gas off. Even if the gas was inside on, no gas would come out of there. When you push that in, it pushes a valve open like that, and then that would be gas on. Gas would then start flowing out of that automatically, and then I'll just put that then to my device, whether it be a Caddock or a gas barbecue, gas heater, anything that runs on gas really. I've got to take a secondary gas bottle with me. You get one of these with it in the kit as well. I think I paid £42 for this and this off eBay. I will pop a link in the description below. I have one of these already. This is the spare one. It's not the new one. I've left the new one in the bag so it's all crisp and clean. I don't think it really matters which way you put it on either. So you can put it on. You think you put it on upwards. Not that you really want to put it on upwards. But it always has to turn the same way. Right, I've got that dropout tube. So when I put my pipe on there, it'll bend out here and then it'll go to the gas cabinet. So if any of this leaks, it will stay within that tube, come in here, and this will be inside the gas cabinet, and then there'll be a dropout vent in the gas cabinet. I've got my pipe ready to put on, but I ain't going to put it on yet. I'm just going to put a bend in it and take it up, and it'll be good to go. I've made sure it's all properly sealed around there. In fact, I glued it last night, and then this morning I've put a smear around it just to make doubly sure. So there shouldn't be any, because if I didn't do this, you see, if it leaked from anywhere around here, it would, because it's heavy, it would have dropped and filled the crevices up with gas, and if them drain bungs become blocked, it could potentially fill my chassis up with propane, butane, whatever it is, LPG. So I figured put this pipe on, it'll come out here into the gas cabinet with the dropout vent and then go out the bottom, so it takes it all away. Probably a bit overkill, but simple little thing, puts my mind at ease, so that'll be good to go. So now I can carry on with insulating around here. I'll give it an hour or so for this sealant to dry, and I'll pack it all with my recycled plastic insulation, and then I'll vapor barrier around it with a good tight seal, and then I can carry on. Right, so that's the bullfinch gas outlet fitting. Now let's get moving on to the water fill point. Right, okay, so you've seen us fit the bullfinch gas outlet, or the caddock, etc. You've seen me fit the water fill point. Now before I put the hose onto the water fill point and then out through the floor, I'm going to get the new flooring fitted, so otherwise I've got to try and match the holes up in the floor, etc. I can just cut through it in one go. So on that note, if you like what you've seen, please like, please subscribe and please share, and if you really feel like it, hit that little bell icon and you get to see all my future videos. So on that note, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.